Hello, it's your girl, Misslunabay, and today we are going to be talking about anxiety. Yay! And how to deal with it, and how to figure it out, and what to do when that happens, when your ego takes over that fight or flight and tries to, help you by replaying scenarios in your head. Okay, number one, first thing. Anxiety is the fear and feelings of the future. Like something, like you feel, it's feelings and it's a thought and feelings attached to each other of the future that has not happened yet, that your imagination grasps and feels this vision and runs with it. It's just like me telling you right now to close your eyes and think of yourself in a pool of ice water. Feel that cold water all over your skin. Are you really in the pool of water? No, you're not. Are you really cold right now? Maybe you are cold, I don't know. But it's the same kind of thing, like the same concept. Your brain tries to play tricks on you, okay? That's called your ego. It's your fight or flight. It tries to help you in this defensive mechanism. I swear, every time I'm filming, there is an interruption, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, so going back to what I was trying to say is anxiety is literally the fear of the future with feelings and attachments. So you literally are constantly sitting there playing these scenarios in your head that haven't even happened yet. So what happens is you're releasing this cortisol in your brain, and then now you're becoming attached to this, like it's almost like this pattern that you are creating. It's a pattern, and you're reliving these thoughts, and you're fearing, and you're reliving and fearing, and you're building all of this stuff that doesn't exist. It's this victim mentality. It's the fight or flight where you feel like you need to defend, like you are under attack. But you're not. You are not under attack. That's what anxiety does. And let me tell you something. Every one of us deals with anxiety. The only thing is, some of us break the pattern and some of us don't. All right. Now, how does that tie into manifestation? You literally, if you don't control your patterns in your mind, you continue to manifest having anxiety and having that fear and living in fear. But you break that pattern, okay? You detach yourself from this anxiety, meaning you detach that bad negative feeling from this fake scenario that your head is playing out. Stop it. Literally break that pattern. Start to, tell yourself you are safe, like you're here. How do I deal with it? Because obviously I do too. This is everything that I'm giving you is from self. Like I learned this through myself. I dealt with anxiety. I'm not in dealing with anxiety at this exact moment, but I know how to come out of it, So my biggest number one thing that I do is I envision myself. I literally create the same way that I can imagine in an awful scenario. I envision something completely different. Like, just because in my 3D world right now, it feels like nothing is changing. Everything is changing. Everything is subject to change too. So when we fear it's like something that's happening in the now, like right now, like oh my God, and it's not even here. So for me, I just start to envision myself doing what it is that would make me happy, or like, a lot of the times, for instance, you can have anxiety right before a test, right? So you're like studying super hard for this test, and you didn't even take the test yet. You're not even in the school. You're not even at the testing center. And you're like, oh my God, well, what if I don't pass? What if? Literally, that's your body trying to protect you from fear. And it's like this fear, like you're so afraid and it hasn't even happened. So now you're like living in this spiraling manifestation of just not good. So the same way that you can pretend that, envision yourself failing that test or like having major anxiety about that test, you can literally trick your brain to saying like, I'm gonna pass this. I'm gonna do so well. I'm actually an amazing test taker. I always excel in everything that I do. It doesn't have to feel like you're gonna fail. You're not. Your brain is trying to protect you. So, I also wrote notes, of course I wrote notes because this is I wrote, anxiety is fear and feeling of the future, something that has not yet happened. Go to blah blah in your hand before it. So what you want to do to get yourself out of this anxiety is practice being present in the present moment. And that's what I was trying to get to. I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, for me, when I feel fear and I have anxiety, I literally go, nope, Luna, the past is gone. The past is literally gone. It's gone. Okay? And let me tell you, it's gone. The future does not exist. I know that you want to think like, yes, I have blah, blah, blah. It doesn't exist. But what does exist is right now. Like right now, you are here present watching this video, or you're listening to it. You're here watching this video. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, great. Turn on your bell notification. A comment. I love comments. I read them. So what I say is like, practice living in the moment, in the present moment. What are you doing? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you your hygiene? All right. Start at basic. Start at basic. Taking care of yourself. Wake up, brush your teeth, hygiene. It starts with your home. Break the pattern of anxiety, of having this fear of like nonsense. And what works for me is getting nitty gritty with like living in the present moment. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I get my morning routine going, I go to the gym. I make my bed, I make sure that my meals are cooked. Things that make me happy. Your self-concept and how you see yourself is huge. It plays a massive role in anything that it is that you do, because it also produces confidence. And when you're confident, you don't tend to live in fear, because you just know. You are self-aware, you are knowing, and you're here, you're present. So practice and train yourself to be more conscious in it literally be conscious right now. And hold on. Yeah, I talked about your ego. Your ego is made to help you in this defensive, animalistic kind of thing, where you always think that you're in danger, but you're not in danger. You can literally like tell your ego like, I'm okay, like, and that's how you do it, by living in the present moment. And for me, like, I get into a pattern of gratitude and like loving mode. I literally take a step back and I monitor what I'm thinking about. I monitor it, and I'm like, no, I'm drinking water right now. I'm here. I'm in my couch and I'm filming. And that's what I'm doing. I'm working out. I'm on the phone with my friend. I become more self-aware of what is going on in the now, and I am appreciative of everything that I have. I am in a more loving state of mind. I'm more in this welcoming state of mind. Get grounded, put your feet in the sand, whatever it is. Do nature, go into nature, breathe air, breathe fresh air, vitamin freaking the sun. Go out in the sun, feel the sun on your skin if you can. That definitely helps me be more in the present because, okay. So, just try to be present. And that's what really helps me get out of that anxiety funk, because it's not fun. The anxiety is literally you fearing the future. So wouldn't it be a smart thing to do if because you're living in this imagination of fear? Flip it. You are here, you're dealing with anxiety. Flip it. You are no longer in fear, and you imagine yourself living the life that you want to live. If that is to be happy, successful, pass that test, get an A in that class, see yourself getting that A. Tell yourself every day, fall in love with you. Take care of yourself. Do things that are going to benefit you. Live in your imagination in your favor. Whatever you give power to will run you. So if you are sitting here feeling victimized, giving into your anxiety, giving into these fears, you're going to live in fear. No more. Drop it. It is something that it's hard, it's not easy, but it's doable. Get out of this victim mentality. There is nobody attacking you. Nothing is happening besides you telling yourself that there's something happening. Get yourself out of that. Break the pattern. You break the pattern and you start to live in the receiving mode. Raise up that energy, that vibration. Be happy. Start to tell yourself no, this is what's happening and I'm gonna overcome. I am overcoming this. I'm doing everything in my power to doing the best thing for me. You will attract and you will start to see synchronicities, things that are meant to be happening. You're gonna see that the same way that you can embody this horrible fear of failure or whatever it is, you can embody the feeling of love, happiness, gratitude, things that are, oh my goodness, I am so successful. Everything is happening. Everything that I want is happening. I have it right now. You don't have to. The other thing too is anxiety comes with the thoughts that you need to see validation right now. You need validation from 3D, what is happening right now. You don't need validation from 3D if you know it into being. You know it into being. You know that it's happening. If you know that your manifestation is coming, you don't need validation from 3D. It's already happening. Know it into happening, know it into being. What you give power to will manifest. Stop manifesting more fear. Start manifesting, abundance and everything working out in your favor. So I said, get into gratitude mode, receiving mode, and synchronicities will start to pop up where you're like, oh my God, that person is saying what I want. Like, you'll start to see and hear and feel everything that you want. Say you want a freaking car, right? You'll start to see that car. People that are like driving that car, or that car in that color, it's wild. Embody the state of love and gratitude. Embody that. And I think I mentioned that. Start believing in your imagination that serves you. If you want to have a family, envision it. Live in that state. Like, it's almost like the fact that you already have that, you know that there's such thing as family. You can literally tunnel it down to what your version of family is and feed that version that is in your favorite empowerment version, whatever that version is for you. You know, I want a home. I want to buy a house. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I can't afford a house. I can't have a house. My life, everything does. No, I'm not going to sit here and do that. I'm going to sit here and be like, yes, I can do this. It's happening. I don't know how, but I know it's happening. I'm buying a home. You know, like, it's mine. And the second you start to truly, genuinely believe it into being and in your favor, you're empowering things in your favor, things change. You know, I literally, my notebook is like all scattered. So yeah. So like I was saying here, it's always, if you start to think, what if, that's a solid no. Anxiety is usually, what if they don't like me anymore? What if the person, my specific person already, what if that guy doesn't text me back? What if he already loves somebody else? Or what if they don't love me? That's you literally manifesting something that hasn't even happened yet. And it's like thinking, obviously manifestation. Okay, it's like you embodying a feeling and emotion that hasn't even happened. And why feel that? No. Affirm different. Affirm in your favor. You know, start believing that you can, and be gentle with yourself. Be gentle. Like I said before, start to do things that make you better, feel better. If it's going for walks, going to the gym, getting off of social media. If it triggers you, walk away from it. It's okay. You know, I even say, like, give yourself like compassion. Be more understanding. Don't put yourself in that triggering mindset. And when you do find yourself there, you talk yourself out of it. Be like, no, I'm not here. That's not happening. I am currently here at this place, and everything is okay. I am safe. Start to think in your favor. It's almost like you go to the ice cream store, right? And you order a banana split, but the guy gives you a cookies and cream milkshake. Are you gonna sit there and freak out? No, you're gonna simply just say, hey, I didn't order this, and I ordered the banana split. It's just like that. Your mind is just like that. You're gonna sit here and your mind's gonna be like, you're in anxiety is attacking. You're gonna say, no, this is not happening. Okay? In fact, this is what's happening. I am successful. I am passing that test. Everything is aligning to my benefit. Everything that I want is working. I'm getting that home. My person loves me. I am loved, completely loved. I'm famous. Everybody recognizes me. I get what I want. I can afford it. I'm passing that test. I already said that one, but you know what I'm saying? Like, start believing in your imagination in your favor. Empower that belief. Empower that belief. Because what's the point? You know, sitting here and talking down and feeling like a failure, feeling like there's no point. No. Affirm different, you know? And let me just make sure your mind can play tricks on you. Yes, yeah, your mind will play tricks on you. And if your self-concept isn't sharp, if you're not aligned within who you are, within yourself, honey, that is gonna take over. So no, start to get to know who you are. You know, you don't need validation from no one besides you. 3D does not need to show you exactly what you, like, it doesn't, you don't need validation from anyone or 3D. If you know it in your head that this is what's gonna happen, this is what I want, and this is what I'm creating. If you are the creator of your reality, you know that it's gonna happen. You don't need to live in anxiety, fear of the unseen. Okay? The same way that your brain can play tricks on you and make you feel fear, scared, whatever it is, you can use that to your benefit. You can use that to creating beautiful things in this world. You are the creator. What you pay attention to will create, you know? What you give thought to will manifest. So stop living in fear and start living for yourself. Start living for the amazing person that you are. Listen, I love you, and whatever it is that you need, please comment down below. I try my best to share what works for me. You know, I feel for you if you are living with anxiety right now. I know that's not easy, and I know it's not like a flip a switch. Maybe for some people it is. Maybe for you, you know, it is. Maybe you are able to get out, but I feel for you. And if you need any help with such thing, like if you need help with like talking yourself out of certain things, DM me at Misslunabay. You know, I'm here. If you comment down below. Anxiety is not something to be afraid of. Don't be ashamed of it. It is what it is. We all go through some sort of form of anxiety, and I'm not gonna lie to you, there's days that I have anxiety too. I just know how to talk myself out of it, you know. And I watch my thought pattern. Like, I have to be like, girl, bye. Like, no. But if you are currently dealing with anxiety, be compassionate with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. You know, I love you, and I'm here for you. If you believe, I believe. I love you guys so much. Bye.